is a dagger. I know, I'm trying to do that, Sabai. The word khanjar is a dagger. And because it looks like the grip of a dagger, and it's written like this, okay? If I zoom on it, it looks like this. Okay, so it looks like a dagger. And that's why it's called Alif Khanjari. And this is only, this name comes only for the purpose of calligraphy, not for a purpose of grammar or for the purpose of anything. It is only for the purpose of calligraphy it's called this name. But the idea, it's a small alif that has been added on top of it. Okay? The Arab knows that they have to pronounce it there. When the Quran starts being written and going all over the place, grammatically this is how it should be written according to the writing or rules of Arabic. This is how it should be written. But then to make people, not to make the mistake of saying dhalika or atak, then they go ahead and put this on top of it. It's like, by the way, there is an alif in here that's not written, but make sure that you pronounce it. Ataka. Okay? So now we know that you are doubling this here. Right? So there's the hamza that you are putting an alif on top of it, just like you're saying dhalika. So it would be ataka.
So if I don't see a standing or alif of Hanjaya, then I would read it ataka?
Ataka, as a hamza.
There is one hal ataka hadith.
Like hal ataka hadith al-ghashiyah, and hal ataka is written exactly just like this. Hal ataka hadith al-ghashiyah is written like this, versus I just looked Surah Al-Kahf, in the end of Surah Al-Kahf, Atuni Zubar al-Hadid, it's written like that.
So how is Ataka written in the Arabic Quran?
In Arabic Quran,
It's Hamza and Alif.
ataka would be like this.
Hamza, Alif, and Ataka. See,
As I said, just like if I was Fataka or Jataka, just like an alif, is just you're treating the hamza as if it's a normal letter followed by an amad alif.
This question perhaps not related to this, but sometimes they talk about the total number of letters in Quran. This is 28. That is only if you combine alif and hamza.
Right.
But if you consider them separate, then you can make.
Right, but this is the thing. You see, we don't consider them separate for the same reason that you don't consider ya and yi 2 letters, and wa and u 2 letters. Right? I can say fawz, o, as a letter, or wa'il, wa, or I can say fuz, right? So the waw can be pronounced 2 ways, either as a letter by itself, like a W-A, or it could be a double O in the middle of a word, like moon. Ya is the same thing. I can either like Yasir, Y-A-S, I started with a ya, Y, Y-A, or it could be a double E, right? So that's the same thing. Hamza, it could be a, an alif, it could be Hamza as a, or a as in mat. That's why it's, I think this is why the Arabs don't count it as 2 different letters.
Is it another question? In the Musaf al-Madina, in our Baitul Musaf, where you're stretching the alif, would we have a standing fatha and you would just have a hamza and an alif next to each other?
Hamza and alif.
You would see a hamza and alif in your Musaf al-Madina?
Yeah.
Hamza and alif like that.
Right, and then in our Quran, the same one, we would have a standing fatha.
Right, exactly. So this
If
is
it
how
was
it is.
not stretched, if it alif in the Musaf al-Madina was not stretched, how would the ataka be written?
No, there's Hamza only. Then it's only Hamza and Alif.
It would be
Oh,
written
yeah,
like that, then you would read it ataka.
And-
Okay, since it's on the side, that means it's being stretched. Oh, I see.
As I said, this is now a letter by itself.
Hamza.
This is as if let's replace it with another letter, right? Jim. If I would start this, it would be like here, Jataka, right? Versus if I want to extend the Jim, I'll bring the Jim over here and make that into Alif, Jataka. So the same thing. If I have it like that, then I am starting with the Hamza. If I'm here, I'm starting with the Hamza here,
With the
stretching it, and then going on with the rest of the word.
In some places also, there is no Alif and Hamza on top of it. It's just Hamza.
Where that?
In Medina. There are some places that only Hamza is there. Literally only Hamza is there.
Where? Above or below?
No above, no below. There is no Alif
No
at
alif.
all.
That's in the middle of the word.
No, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Not like ja'at. No, I'm not talking about in the beginning of the word. But don't worry about it. We'll just let
Cannot.
let
You can look at it.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I,
I
don't,
ima-
I
I
can't
mean-
imagine how it would be. Because how would you connect it, right?
Yeah, that's maybe.
You cannot connect it to the next word. Okay, so that's mad al-badal. Again, the key word here is that you're learning it because that's how it is. This is one of the meds. This is one of the extensions. How do you pronounce it? Just the way you always have. Don't do anything different about it. Ataka. That's it. If it has the khanjali on top of it, the standing alif, ataka. That's it. Don't do ataka. Just ataka. The normal length as you say, qala, ataka, qala, ala, ataka. That would be it.
Does the meaning change if you pronounce it?
Yes.
If you don't rush?
Yes, ataka versus ataka, it's two different things. I'll tell you what, here. Let's say I say this word, so, because I know the meaning perfectly. Like this versus like that. Utuni versus utuni. Utuni here is almost like past. They came to me. Utuni means come to me. It's a command.
It's imperative, yeah.
Okay, these are commands here. And this is why you have, remember,